Hey guys, welcome to the first ever Monday Moment of Envy, which means we take someone from our Facebook group and look at their picture that they posted and shared with everybody, pick one of ours that we really envious of, that is a great shot, really cool situation, fantastic photograph, and then we feature them here in the Monday Moment of Envy. And our first one ever, Brendon picked. Who is this?
Yeah, this is one of our Facebook group members, MissCrystal Lorraine. And
Crystal Lorraine.
Just got to say, when she posted these group of pictures, about 11 pictures from the Aurora that she got,
man.
Wow, fantastic stuff. I mean, I was so jealous of the shots that she got, and that I just wanted to feature her today as our first Moment of Envy on Monday here. And so, yeah, good job.
Good job.
Good job, Crystal. And she's done other pictures from Iceland and stuff before as well that she's posted, and so she's been out and about. I don't know where she was exactly when she got these.
Yeah, we have no information of a location on this image that you're looking at right here, but you can see what we're talking about and why we're envious of it.
Yeah, and this is just one out of the group that I kind of like the most, I guess. I really love the colors, and I'm always leaning towards the salmon. You know, in the color schemes.
You're always leaning towards the salmon?
No, I'm a sucker for blue. And I'm a sucker for blue, and I'm a sucker for blue and some contrast colors. And so the pink and the green and the blues just really are just amazing. The aurora is so big in the sky in this picture. I just really am jealous. I wish I was there with my camera taking the same pictures, and so I'm totally envious of the situation, envious of the pictures she got. She got like 11 pictures, and they're all very different too. So I don't know if she was aiming at different parts in the sky, but it seemed like they were all in the same area. And so the sky must have just been on fire that night. I was just so jealous. So way to go, Crystal. Awesome captures. Love what you did, and congratulations for being featured. Being first.
You're going to end the whole show right here? I mean, it's done. We haven't even talked about our picture yet.
No, I'm just saying. That is the intro. Congratulations. Let's get started.
All right. Okay, cool. So one thing that I'm looking at and noticing is that her shutter, I mean, we look at just, let's see, look at the stars up here. The shutter is not open that long. Look at the star trailing that's not happening.
I know.
And you look at the clouds down at the bottom, and I don't really see a blur there.
No.
So this is almost a 13, 14-second shutter and not doing much to anything, and yet she has that much color in the sky.
Which only tells me that she got a capture of probably 10 to 13 seconds, and that much light came in. That just shows you how lit up the sky was.
It's amazing.
Which was what makes me so jealous. Is the sky was just on fire, and she just went out there and was just probably having a heyday, you know?
The thing about this picture that makes me wonder when it was taken, it might have been taken last year. She might have shared it recently, but because we have the Orion Nebula here, it's Orion Nebula. The Orion Nebula is right here, but this is the Orion constellation. And so if you look at this area right there where the Orion is, this time of day, the way that it's angled like this is not flipped image because of the way that Betelgeuse is right here. And so it is not a flipped image. It's not because it looks like it's towards the later in the morning because it's been flipped, and this is really early morning. Right now, Betelgeuse and all of the Orion constellation stars come up in the early morning, just barely. I think it's the last few weeks that it starts coming over the horizon for the northern hemisphere. If this was the southern hemisphere, she went somewhere crazy like that, I know Orion's visible during different times for them. I don't know their times.
Does Aurora happen like that in the southern hemisphere?
Yeah, you get Aurora Australis. So Aurora Australis can happen, and in fact, Jeff Pritchard just captured an awesome aurora down there when they had their peak last weekend. We had smokiness, and we had crazy clouds here, so I couldn't even begin to try. But there was a KP8, a giant. I mean, that's the largest powerful aurora, or I guess the solar flare rated the highest that it's been in years. And so the chance for aurora was going to be a KP8 is how they handled it. Wow. I'm not entirely familiar with all the terminology of aurora measurements because I've never lived in the northern or southern poles to know them better and to follow and track, but I am going to. And so, yeah, the way Orion looks right there, I'm not sure what year it is. Might be last year, and it just happened to be in the situation, because that looks more like the Orion constellation at the end of the night if it's on the right side like that. But
okay.
she could be also looking directly east, right after it's risen, and it could be early morning. And so, I mean, this could be all completely bogus, and this is what the Orion constellation looked like right in the early morning, and she captured it. So I don't know enough information about that, but I do want to point out how cool it is. She got the Orion constellation, and you can see what I was talking about. There's the Orion Nebula.
Wow.
You can see how bright that is, and she wasn't even intending to capture it.
Right.
And there's a ton more detail where that came from, and really, this whole entire spot is really heavy with detail, really cool stuff. So, moment of envy, MissCrystal Lorraine. What an awesome shot. Where were you? What did you do? What did you capture? Because you know what? This kind of makes me feel like that's Venus. And if that's Venus,
It's really big and bright,
Orion
too.
constellation, that would match up with right about now, Northern Hemisphere.
Well, so maybe it was recent.
Maybe it was. Maybe
Maybe
it
it was
was.
last weekend.
When did you first see this picture? It came out September 8th on here.
Yeah.
So yeah, it could have been last weekend, and she posted it right away.
Maybe.
So
I would. I mean,
yeah, I wouldn't
and it
hold
looks
back.
like she did very minimal amount of processing too. This
Oh,
does
yeah.
not look like it's processed very
I think
much.
it's straight out of camera.
It very well could be, because she didn't even really do any noise reduction. I mean, it's really, really bright. I mean, there is some noise, and that's a downer, but put that aside, amazing.
Yeah, and that's the thing that you need to think about. Just don't be worried about the noise.
Yeah.
Take a shot, take a moment, get an awesome image, because you're going to remember it forever, even if it's not something that people go, you know, it's not
It's
free
not
of
very
noise.
clean. Yeah.
Don't listen to them.
Yeah.
Be happy with what you have. Her
It's-
composition is interesting with the horizon right here going down. It's something, but it's so nothing at the same time. But she
Right.
takes the nothing and creates a good balance with doing that. It isn't entirely on the horizon. It isn't parallel with the bottom of the image. It's actually its own shape peeking up into the other third and carrying to almost half of the image up here. And so since you get kind of that half, you kind of get that half right there, you bring it further into the image and carry the eye up a little bit. Not as if you had a vertical object, but pretty close. And I don't know, my eye is sort of coming here and then traveling around like this. And so it's
Yeah.
working quite well.
Yeah, exactly. Because that big swoosh around the middle is just so eye-catching. It's really great.
Start off in the middle section, and then you go over to the darker section.
Right.
You see Orion, and then work your way up. I mean, that's Fibonacci sequence right there, talking about what's happening.
Yeah, pretty awesome.
So, anything else you want to say about it?
No, I love the colors. I love the location. It looks like it's maybe residential, rural area. It's hard to tell. It looks like maybe a top of a street light poking up right here in the bottom, maybe.
Yeah, maybe part of a vehicle.
Or maybe it's part of a truck or something. It's hard to say.
Kind of like a Can-Am or a building.
Yeah.
What
So,
is that? A swing set?
Crystal, if you're hearing this, please give us some more details. Fill out some more things.
Sorry, fill out some more things. What?
Crystal, if you're hearing this, give us some more feedback. You know, give us some details about where you were, what time of day it was, where your location was. If this is like in your neighborhood, if you just stepped out your door
Yeah.
and saw that in the morning and took some pictures, and I mean, let us know, because there's very little information to go on here. We're super excited to know more about it. So yeah, jump on there and please share some more details.
And if you have an Instagram account, let us know, because we'd like to feature you social media-wise so people can find your other work. If you guys are featured on a Monday Moment of Envy like this, we will bring out as much information as we possibly have about you, show why we're envious of your picture, and then share your information so people can check you out and like your stuff.
Yeah.
So thanks, guys, for watching. We'll see you next Monday with another Moment of Envy.
Okay, see you guys. Corona is up there. You can see it. I don't know if you can see it, but that is amazing. Oh, this is incredible. It's like having sunset all the way around you.